What do you need to happen in your life that's not happening right now? You are so gifted and anointed. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Your problem is you. Your problem is you. No, I'm gonna say it again. Your problem is you. You don't need no business cards, no websites. If you good, they'll find you. You don't need all that. Your breakthrough is about to come right now. The only thing that's gonna stop it is your ability to make the shift. That's it. And some of you, because of where you are spiritually, and because you are humble, and because you believe in God, you about to make that shift immediately. Some of y'all, you're gonna call me 2 years later and say, I got it. No, when you start doing what God tell you to do, it ain't gonna be no room. Why is it not gonna be room? Because you're not supposed to borrow, but you're supposed to lend. Some of y'all so dumb, you praying for you when you don't even know that God don't even plan to give you that little that you're praying for. Because if he gives you that little you're praying for, you're going to be satisfied and you're going to get your blessings cut short. Why? Because there's a portion you're supposed to get to give away. The real blessing is going to come in the portion you're supposed to give away, not the portion you keep it. But you so spiritually immature that you're going to pray for $1 million just for you and your family, and then your blessing's going to get cut off. Because the blessings don't come from what you get. The blessings come from the seed you plant that's going to bring you back more. So that's why God ain't blessed you yet, because you're going to take the blessing and go get a whip with it. You so sick, and you so worried about what people think about you. You still on what people think. Some of us driving cars, not because God told you to drive it, but your self-esteem is so low that you got to make people think you somewhere that you're not. That's a sickness. You have a low self-esteem. You care more about what man think than what God think. You tripping on what I think about you when God pissed at you and that pissed at you and that don't bother you. You have more concern about what another human thinks about you. You're closer than what you think. With just a quick shift, you are closer than what you think. Come on, Holy Ghost. About 100 yards. I could run 100 yards right now and still not be tired after the 100. That's how close they were. You close, and the devil done told you, just get a divorce. You close. Hold on. You close. You about to drop out. You gone too far now. You ain't got but 2 credits. Hold on. You 3 kids in. You can't quit now. Hold on. But this is my 6th time taking it. You gonna pass on the 7th. Hold on. But you better get something from all that hell you've been through. You are 100 yards. Come on. You are. I'm talking to somebody. You ought to get excited. You are 100 yards away. You are 100. You can see it in the distance. You can see it in the distance. 100 yards mean I can see it with my eyes. You close, boo. Don't give up now. You close, my brother. Hold on. You close. You close. If you was going to give up, you should have gave up in the night. You close now. You close now. You can taste it, and the enemy know you can taste it. You ever notice that the closer you get to that thing, the more he gonna discourage you? The more he gonna try to break you? You close. You close. Hold on. Hold on, my brothers. Hold on, my sisters. You close. You close. Ask God for perseverance. Ask God for strength. You close. It's about you won't break me. You can't take me. I fought too long. I fought too hard. If I was going to quit Satan, you should have got me a 17 homes. And when that thing tells you to quit, you look at it in his eye and say, I ain't going nowhere. I will break you before you break me. You will not defeat me. You will not destroy me. Some of you are so ignorant. You've been through so much hell. You going to quit now? You should have quit 10 years ago when you got raped. You should have quit 10 years ago when he walked out on you. You should have been quit. You don't quit now. It's the 10th round. You got 2 more to go. And when you get to success, it's not about skill. When you get to a certain level of success, it's about stamina.
I made a t-shirt that said, faith don't make it easy. Faith makes it possible. You just need some faith, man. You got to call on God, and when it look like he ain't coming, you got to keep calling on him. See, the moment you call, let me teach you this one lesson. I'm gonna let you go, I promise you. This is short. The way it works is, when you ask God for something, he boxes it up and he delivers it to you immediately. He ships the whatever you're asking for. If you believe it, he boxes it up and he ships it immediately. The problem with the package, he never tells you the date that the package is going to arrive. If you send it to me in 2020, I'm gonna be here for it. If it ain't coming to 2025, but you know what? He got some pretty good boxes. And I want every box that's got my name on it. Renew your faith, keep praying, God is always coming. Your package has already been shipped.
See, when you're going someplace and you already know how much you're going to make, you already know how far you can go, you're in a dead-end position. It erodes your self-esteem. It lowers your sense of yourself. It creates some inner turmoil. It creates an emptiness in you. So I say that your life is worth finding what it is that you're supposed to do. And I'm not saying quit your job. I'm saying find it and do just a little bit of it. Just start working at it just a little bit, but do find out what your work is and hold on to it and don't let your dream go. Don't let it go. See, and here's something else I want you to begin to look at. Why is it that most people don't pursue their dreams or don't do better than what they're doing if they're capable of doing it? I think that many of us don't go the next step because we don't know what to do yet. And I say that the reason that we don't even explore the possibility of what to do is because subconsciously we don't believe that it can happen for us, and we don't believe that we deserve it. So here's what I'm suggesting. How much time do you spend working on you? How much time do you spend every day working on your dream? In the last 90 days, how many books have you read? In the last year, what new skill or knowledge have you acquired? What kind of investment have you made in you? So I'm saying that as you begin to look at where you want to go, if you want to make it today, and things are changing so fast you have to literally run to stand still, I'm saying that you've got to make some conscious effort to begin to work to develop you. Here's something else. Most people are not living their dreams because of fear, ladies and gentlemen. Fear, limited vision, and lack of self-esteem is what keep most people doing things they don't want to do. The same reason that people stay in relationships where they're abused or they're unhappy or it's unfulfilling, they can't see themselves beyond that relationship. They can't see themselves enjoying life without that person. They think that this is all that they can do. The same reason that people get stuck at a certain level in life. They can't see things being better for them. And they think that this is it and this is all they deserve. This is all they've ever seen. It's been passed on to them. And they think that this is it for them.
If God can pick me up and dust me off, I bet you he can do the same thing for you. But he can't do it if you don't come to him. You got to ask him for help. God wants a relationship with you. He don't want you to call him every 6 months. He want to hear from you, man. He just want to say, hey, man, God, I appreciate you today. Thank you for waking me up this morning. And the cool thing about God is you ain't got to clear it with nobody. You don't need an appointment. You ain't got to see if he available. He open 24/7. He here all the time. I'm telling you, man. Look at me. You gotta have God. I'm telling you real. You try this without God, you tripping. You tripping. You do this without God, you tripping. You need God, man. Life is hard. See, for every time you have a plan, a dream, an aspiration, or a goal, do you know what happens? You know what happens every time you have one of those? This thing comes along called life. It happens to everybody. Life has disappointments, it's got peaks and valleys. You're gonna lose somebody you care about one day. That's a valley. Somebody gonna close the plant you thought was gonna stay open so you could retire. That's a valley. Somebody gonna fire you for an unjust cause. That's a valley. The people that got your credit card gonna sell their company, gonna sell their business to another credit card company. Your 18% go up to 26%. You don't even know why now your minimum didn't change. Cause it's life. Prayer and a relationship with God gives you the tools and the weapons to handle life. You can stop thinking that life fitting be easy, because I got news for you, it ain't. That's a false hope to think you're going to have a wonderfully carefree life. That's unthinkable.
To get those dreams out of your head and step into your greatness, you got to be hungry. To get those ideas, that talent, that gift out of your system, you got to be hungry. To get up off the canvas of life and understand what Willie Jolly meant, that a setback is a setup for a comeback, you got to be hungry. People that are hungry are willing to do the things today others won't do in order to have the things tomorrow others won't have.